It is very apparent that Manchester United is going to buy a striker this summer, especially with Cavani leaving in the summer, Greenwood's uncertain future, and Ronaldo's uncertain future as well. There's been leaks from the board by journalists about this, and that they are going to go in for a number 9 that can be the future of the club. So who is Manchester United's best option for a striker? Here are my top 5 options. Firstly, I wanted to discuss the needs that they have at striker. It seems that whoever the manager will be next season, the club wants to build around a gegenpressing identity at the very least. So they are going to want a striker that is of course excellent at finishing, but also a hard worker, solid presser, and someone who can drop deep as well when needed to link up play. Manchester United typically enjoy having taller strikers who are good in the air as well. The final attribute they want is a younger striker, one that has loads of time left in his prime, so I'll only talk about strikers that are 26 years old and younger. So here are my top 5 options. The 5th and best striker option for Manchester United is Darwin Nunez, the 22-year-old Uruguayan forward playing for Benfica. Darwin Nunez is another wonder kid, dominating the Portuguese league this season as he is showing real talent at Benfica. Last season he struggled in front of goal in terms of scoring, but he would show his ability to set up his teammates as he would finish with 6 goals and 9 assists. This season he is showing his scoring poacher type ability with his 21 goals in 24 appearances with a 1.24 goals per 90. He is showing real confidence, and he is showing the world he is a very talented player. Manchester United have loads of success when going to the Portuguese league to buy talent, as Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes are 2 very great players they got from that league. So going back to Portugal and buying possibly the best striker in the league right now could be a solid option. He would be riskier and would probably need time to adapt to the Premier League, but his potential is through the roof. I think it would cost United around £40 million to bring to Manchester, and this would be a great transfer move to make. The 4th best striker option for Man United is Jonathan David, the 22-year-old Canadian forward playing for Lille. Jonathan David is lighting up the French league over the past 2 seasons and impressing with Canada in the World Cup qualifiers. Ever since joining Lille last season, he has scored 29 goals in 80 matches, which is not insane production, but good enough. This season his scoring numbers improved, as now he is scoring 0.58 goals per 90 this season. He is also excellent at dropping deeper and picking up passes, and is a very willing presser, proven by his 20.09 pressures, 5.27 successful pressures, 1.93 progressive passes, and 1.55 passes into the final third per 90. He is a somewhat risky option, but he has world-class potential that United could really use in their number 9 position, especially if Ronaldo stayed more than 1 season. If you keep Ronaldo 1 more year, David can learn from him and take over the position in 1 season, and he could be very good. I think he could cost around £50 million to bring to England this summer, and he would be a cheaper option compared to the others on the list. The 3rd best striker option for Man United is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the 24-year-old English forward playing for Everton. Calvert-Lewin has been a consistent scoring threat in the Premier League for the past 3 seasons now, as over these past 3 seasons, he has 39 goals in 87 matches in all competitions. Over these past 3 seasons, his goals per 90 currently sit at 0.51 goals per 90. Therefore, he is scoring a goal every other match for Everton, which is great production for the Premier League. The main gripe I have with Calvert-Lewin's game is his lack of pressing numbers in the statistics, and the lack of shot creation numbers as he is more of a poacher. However, I think his numbers are quite misleading. He has shown at times when you watch him on the pitch that he is willing to press the center backs and give them trouble. However, the system he plays in makes it harder for his stats to show it. He is also not bad at dropping deep into the deeper spaces, picking up passes, and linking play, and he would be an overall solid addition. He is the only striker on the list that has proven the ability to score at a Premier League level. Therefore, he could be a solid option. I think he would cost around £45 million to bring to Manchester, and I think that would be a very solid option. The 2nd best striker option for Man United is Victor Osimhen. He is a 23-year-old Nigerian forward playing for Napoli. Osimhen, ever since joining Napoli in his big summer move, has been an above-average Serie A forward. He has scored 20 goals in 48 appearances, which is 0.58 goals per 90 at Napoli. This is pretty good output, and should be noticed by United. He also fits their other needs as he is a willing presser and excellent at dropping deep to link up play. He has proven this with his 17.36 pressures, 3.18 shot creating actions, 0.51 goal creating actions, and 1.1 carries into the penalty area per 90. I think overall he would be a very solid and smart transfer move for United to make, and he has the potential to be a world-class forward for them that can fit United's future system. I believe he would come to cost the most on the entire list, as he was bought for £67.5 million. Therefore, I assume Napoli would expect a bid of around £100 million to agree to any deals, which would be a lot of money to put up, but he could become the best striker in the league with his amazing potential. The best striker option for Man United this summer is Erling Haaland, the 21-year-old Norwegian forward playing for Borussia Dortmund. This is by far the least likely option. However, I think there is a slight chance, if and only if they appoint a world-class manager and get Champions League football this summer. Anyways, Haaland is a perfect fit and is a top 5 player in the world right now, when healthy of course. As many people know, his scoring numbers are astounding, with 80 goals in 79 matches ever since he joined Borussia Dortmund, with an outstanding 1.12 goals per 90, which puts him in the same category as world-class strikers such as Robert Lewandowski. He also fits all of the other needs as a Man United striker, as he is great at dropping deeper and setting up his teammates, with his 8.54 progressive passes received and 0.22 expected assists per 90. His stats do not show him being a player that presses all the time with his 12.62 pressures. However, when he presses, he is quite successful, with his 28.5% successful pressure percentage. However, those pressure numbers are not low because of his unwillingness to press, rather than the system he plays in. And he has been taught the gegenpressing system through his short stint with RB Salzburg in Austria. A player of his stature, talent, and potential would normally cost upwards of £150 million. However, he has a £63 million release clause option that activates this summer. I assume a possibility of 10 plus clubs will put in a bid across Europe. So if United can convince him to come, this would be the most incredible option that would lead to years of success for the club. No other striker on this list comes close to his talent and ability. I think if they get any of the 5 strikers in Darwin Nunez, Jonathan David, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Victor Osimhen, or Erling Haaland this summer, they will have a successful window, and these strikers could all become great at United.